And welcome to Beer and Breakfast, your matchday morning build-up show. My name is Johnny.
And I'm Jono.
And we are fucking back! Farm Road Lager.
Not pushing it. Farm Road's beautiful.
We're definitely not having Madra. We're not breaking bank for beer and breakfast.
It's better than Madra. £2.60 a pint.
Price is better than Madra.
You haven't tried it yet? Told you.
It's passable. It's passable. Anyway, beer talk aside, let's see what we've got coming up this week.
We look back at the Millwall game.
We've got fan previews with some familiar faces.
We've got views from the other side.
Discussion on why everybody loves anal.
This or that.
Predictions for Sunday.
And plenty more.
As always, if you do enjoy these videos, you do enjoy beer and breakfast, hit the little like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a little comment down below. It always helps us out. They just don't seem to see how much it does help us because they're not doing it enough.
And it doesn't cost you an absolute penny.
It doesn't cost you an absolute. It doesn't cost you.
It doesn't cost you. What did he get it?
Oh god, you can tell we're drinking. Yeah, just head down, give us a little comment, let us know what you think. Call us a cunt, I'll call you a cunt back. It's great. Fan interactions, great stuff. Might as well get straight into it. Millwall recap, brilliant. First off.
Yeah, it's nice to get a result against a bogey team.
Yeah, yeah. And Cooper didn't score.
Cooper didn't score, so everybody will back him. Because I know it serves the 8, because I did in. I thought he's not going to score again. Well, it's 6 in a row that he scored against us.
Something like that. Something like that.
That is very good record.
To be fair, he had a fucking stinker and all,
didn't he?
Had an absolute stinker.
Yeah, average.
Shite, I think is the word.
Good.
Shite. I've come and play him every week. There were a lot of Blades fans because I think Richard Cresswell's son, centre half for Millwall, I think he scored 2 on first game of the season, didn't he? So, we should have signed Cresswell. Well, look what he fucking did. Look what happens when these these fucking little babby shit players like fucking linked to an old player.
I didn't know that actually.
Probably not. I probably got it wrong, but in my head it's Cresswell's son. But now, fucking all these people are like, we should have signed him, Well, that's what we'd have got. That's what would have been treated to week in, week out.
I don't see how people can complain of what we have got at the moment. I know it's very early, it's only 1 win, but I thought, especially Anel that we get on to later, is fitted in really well. They looked really well in that game.
I think we need to look at the fact as well that the Watford game, we had a bit of a mini injury crisis.
Yeah, a bit of a makeshift back 5 against, and that's not going to help, especially against an attack like Watford.
Not just, they weren't, I know you went to a bit of a discussion about saying, they were fucking bang average and you regretted it because you were drunk. But they weren't that good, they're just fast.
That's it, they have that pace and they will hit you on contact. And when we had Clark in starting, I just thought, the pace is going to get us here. But no, fair play to our defence, they did well against them, and they did make them look average.
Yeah.
Obviously overnight, look at Sal scoring from halfway line, and that's probably, apart from that, they still didn't look that good. So
no, it was a disappointing one to lose. I think we could have held out for 0-0 in that game.
Yeah, I think a draw would have been fair as well.
Like Al said on the vlog, like Hal from Sheffield United way, friend of ours, we're not rivals, so keen to put that little baby to bed now. But even he said it's like you'd think, knowing that they've got pace, that you wouldn't risk getting caught like that. So what did we do? We did the exact thing that you think you'd work on not doing.
And that's what cost us.
Yeah, so it was refreshing to see some of the players coming into the side and know that all of them are fit yet. Your Doyles, Cadra's not started yet. You've also got this new lad coming in. I'm always going to call him Jason McAteer because that's the first name that comes to head every time I hear his name.
Yeah, you do think of McAteer.
Every time. These players are still to come in. I think they can make a difference. But that first half, I can't talk about second half. Had shits. Had to go home.
No, where's Johnny gone?
And we watched the vlog. Bit of an abrupt ending, but fuck all happened in second half anyway. From what I saw.
even recorded your penalty.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't fucking send it, mate. No one on penalties. How long do we leave it before we fucking get rid of that? Not about midfield performance. Not about. We're going to talk later about midfield.
Yeah, he's the penalty taker for a reason. It's just.
Why though?
I don't know.
Why? How many penalties has he actually scored for us?
I always think a striker should be taking penalties.
Yeah, I do. Or a centre half, because they've always got a fucking bullet fucking penalty and all.
Or Simonson.
Oh, fuck.
I give him one more chance. If he misses another one, and you've got to change it. Unless he scores 5 in a row, then misses one. Then
then that's
fair
different.
enough.
I think
it was a good penalty. It was a fantastic save.
I didn't see it.
But surely you've seen highlights. It was a good save, to be fair. I'm not going to say it was a crap penalty.
To be fair, he missed a penalty on his debut. That should show. Anyway, back to the game at hand. I think that first off showed what we are capable of. Everybody's saying, Brewster made a foul. Shut up, man, game, get on with it. It probably were, letter of the law wise, a foul, and you can't get around that. But it's nice to see him actually showing some mettle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody complains about him, but he was showing.
He put himself about and he made himself a nuisance.
Yeah.
It was a bit cheeky. I like a bit of cheekiness.
We like a bit of cheek. We love a bit of cheek. We're going to do it early this week, Jono.
What's that?
We're going to jump into a game. Because of all these transfer rumours that are rounding round Mr. Sander Berge. Again, we're going to jump into a game of...
This or that.
This is This or That, your favourite game show. Your favourite game show. Everybody's favourite game show. Jono can't go a week without playing it. He's had withdrawals.
I had to play it on my own last week.
It's not the first time you played with yourself.
Question was, is Farnwell Lager very nice? Wow. Wow.
You're fucking left his head wide open to 2 pearlers there. What are you doing with your life? For this week's This or That, it's pretty simple. Sander Berge, if we get an offer of like say 28 million, would you take it or would you hold out for that? You know, that what is it? His minimum release clause is 35 million.
Been rumoured, I'm not sure.
Time left on his contract. Would you hold out and hope to get that 35, or would you cash in for the 28 million, hope that it's reinvested back into football? And I use that word, hope, and maybe take a gamble. Do you know? As it's your game show, you get to go first.
Definitely not. We're keeping it. He's the player that could get us promotion. Without him, I'd fear for the rest of the season. At the moment, we are definitely top 6, finishing top 6 with the team we've got. It's worth keeping him. Yeah. All right, at the end of this season, he's only got a year, and we probably won't get the 35 million that's asking price. But you're still going to get 20 million for him.
Yeah,
it's definitely not worth getting rid of him now. So definitely stay, please.
Please.
And don't go to bloody Belgium.
Why would you go to fucking Belgium? I don't get that.
Should he go?
Should he go now? No, fucking definitely not. Absolutely fucking not. We're agreeing too much. I don't like. We need to fucking get some different.
Are we agreeing too much?
Yeah. Yeah. Why would you cash in now? You know what really fucks me off is there's still fans. Like, oh shit, Sander, he's fucking shit. He's wank.
Kamara's saying that so people don't buy him.
Maybe, but no, it's the same fucking culprits every time. This is why I don't go on certain fucking web forums and certain fucking Facebook pages, because it's just full of bullshit like that. Oh, Sander Berge is too weak, he's too this. Like after the Watford game, he got fucking crucified. He didn't have his best game. No, but what fucking player does have the fucking best game every game? We are a better team with him. Maybe if we get the 35 million, yeah, you can understand it, it's in his contract for a reason. But why would you cash out for a penny fucking less? Especially when it won't be fucking 28 million up front. Even if like somebody big comes in for him. Like this Belgian club, aren't they offered 12 million plus like a few add-ons? Fuck off! Gears the fucking 35.
I want to see him do well. And I can't see his career developing going back to Belgium.
No! Might as well fucking stay here.
Just stay. If he's going to go somewhere, go to the Premier League.
Got Champions League football. What sort of fucking... So the Rangers! They're fucking playing that standard of league.
Denk, whatever you call them.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, not back to Belgium. If you're going to go offer from a Premier League, I wouldn't blame him for leaving, but he's got to go to Premier League or a big club in Europe, a big league in Europe. Not Belgian league. It's just not going to help his career.
Absolutely. People like talked about John Lundstrom. I'm happy to see him go. Like, fucking don't miss him at all. But people are like, oh well, he's got Champions League football now. Oh great, now he's also playing amateur football every fucking weekend. Great stuff. Nice one.
Oh, there's no Scottish fans here.
Fucking come at me, fucking wank. fucking Lee Griffiths has gone to the third tier of Australian football.
Yeah, I saw that.
It'd be nice to see if he can hand up, step up. But that's this or that. No? Put down if you agree. Would you take the 28 million? That's our kind of rounded figure of what I'd say is a minimum what the club would probably and all right. They're not never going to take this fucking 12 million bollocks.
I would like to hear from somebody who says, yeah, let's get rid of him.
Yeah. If you do think that, if you do think we should cash in now for less than the 35, put it in the comments. You're wrong, but put it down in the comments why you think that. We respect all views, even wrong ones. This probably doesn't come across as jokey on the camera. They probably think I'm a massive cunt, which I am. So, put it in them comments, let us know. We do like hearing what you've got to say. Speaking of hearing what people have got to say, let's go for round 1 of the fan previews.
So, Boro away then, or as some of our fans would probably have it, one of the top 2 most important games of the season because of Wilder. Bloody Wilder. Should never have got rid of Wilder, that bloody snake, Betty Sulu Wilder. Some of them are probably on Sheffield Council, judging by today's news of John Lewis building getting grade 2 listed. Can only imagine it's for Wilder parking in car park every 3 weeks when he got his promotion by parking there. So, anyway, it's an important game. Is it top 2 most important? Is it an important game though, actually? Only 3 games in. No idea how it's shaping up yet, really. We could both be mid-table by the end of the season. This could be for 12th. But it's a game. How's it going to go though? No idea. If you'd asked me after Watford, I'd have probably said no bloody chance of getting out of it. Asked me after the first half of Millwall, we'll win 2 or 3-0. Not got the luxury of deciding what I think after I've seen us at West Brom. I'm going to see us. Don't be daft. But in crappy cup thing. Because quite frankly, Johnny's deadlines for Shoreham are ridiculous. They're labour law defying, tight, constant messages, cracking the whip. I'm going to write to my MP. But it means I don't get to see whether we played the reserves, which you'd expect. Got 40 injuries, won, probably won't win. So no idea if that's going to change my mind again and this will be out of date within a few hours. But if pressured, I would say we're going to win it because I don't know, that performance against Millwall was just brilliant, wasn't it? First half, Eki picked what you'd probably describe as a Wilder formation from that first Premier League season when we were pissing it basically, weren't we? Just sweeping teams aside at home occasionally, getting points away, and that sort of flatter 3 with Norwood at sort of deeper, 2 up front with 1 dropping off. It worked brilliantly, and then second half we were, my dad said we were shit, but I just game management, weren't it? We already done what we had to do, and we carried on doing what we had to do. More of that, I think we'll win. So have that Wilder, unless you win, obviously, in which case, very well done. Have your blue plaque at the car park.
So a few opinions there, obviously. Optimism's getting there after seeing what we can actually do.
I think it helps beating a bogey team.
It does, always.
I remember that when we beat Walsall under
yeah.
and it was just so like a bit of hype for beating a team like that. So.
We beat Walsall. The fucking Champions League is ours. But now moving on to Middlesbrough. Never a nice away day at Middlesbrough. It's always a tough game. They're fucking even warned.
Watch out for traffic.
Yeah, watch out for fucking cars there, Jono. Do you want to explain the little reference there,
No,
Jono?
I think we've gone through it before.
Jono got ran over by Father Christmas in Middlesbrough, who just drove off. He ran a red light, knocked Jono home, fucked off.
And I apologised to him.
And he apologised to the driver.
Cuts all over my leg and...
You still got pissed though, didn't you?
I only had 1 drink and all.
Probably shock helped. Anyway, looking at Middlesbrough, the Chris Wilder derby, as we're now going to dub it.
Is that what we're calling it?
That's what we're calling it.
Chris Wilder's Middlesbrough.
Chris Wilder's Middlesbrough, yeah, the Chris Wilder derby, because that's all Sky Sports are going to fucking say. I'm very surprised it's not on telly.
I know.
Very surprised it's not on telly, especially a fucking 2 o'clock fucking Sunday kickoff.
Is it just because we're playing Thursday night at West Brom, so we have an extra day?
Probably a mix between that and the fact that last few times we've been at, last time we had a 3 o'clock kickoff at Boro, there were crowd trouble.
Oh, so that extra will stop all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a Sunday, so,
Yeah.
Everybody at church instead of football. But looking at them, they've got that kid up front, Frost, a few signs. They're very weird for Finns. I think they've only got like 19 registered players. So
what is he with Wilder and having Fin on ground squads.
I have noticed this. I think he likes a nice core group of players, but the problem with that is, as we found out,
You risk a few injuries. They've had a man sent off or one suspended already.
Exactly. It's that Lennon, he's like centre. Lennon. You fucking confused me now, you cunt. Lennon.
John.
Barry has been fucking sent off, so Barry's missing. Like you said, you do have that risk of a very, very wafer-thin squad letting you down when you've got no backup. And that is a wild...
You think he'd have learnt from them kind of mistakes, wouldn't you?
You would, but also... I know that the board did sell Wilder a pup in Premier League year, that last one, signings-wise. We brought a few players in. We've done better since, board, fair play to you. We brought some players in, some of them are loans. But the signing of Vanel is fucking brilliant so far.
It is marvellous. And for a great bargain.
So A's Cup's up to you, board. You got that one right. Maybe a bit later than we wanted, but they did.
But have you all had words or something?
No, I think they're still fucking shit. They're still fucking wank, and I think they're probably all really nice guys. When it comes to running a football club, I can't say I agree with a lot of the methods, but it's not my club to run.
It's working at the moment, so we're happy.
Yeah. Until we fucking finish 7th. Anyway, back to the fucking subject.
We'll drift off, don't we?
We're meant to be pros at this now, John. We're just saying that. But yeah, you think he'd learn from that lesson. And to me, it doesn't seem to have been able to get the players in that I think he maybe wanted, because it still looks a very similar side, only with some shit cut out.
Yeah, and lost a couple of players and all, haven't they? So, yeah, he's not seemed to have replaced the players that he has lost. There's still time for him to bring players in, but like you want them in before now, don't you? So,
yeah.
I don't mind make a makeshift team for us. We don't mind.
Oh god, yeah. Fucking as much as I
absolutely pierced them last time we played them.
I absolutely fucking adore Wilder to pieces, but I really hope he fucks everything up so we can beat him.
Exactly.
Fucking 100%. But I can't say it because we've got Eki in charge, and I don't want to seem fucking ungrateful for everything Eki's done. But I still think Chris Manager's probably the best manager in this division, and probably one of the best managers in the division.
You can't not disagree.
You can't not agree with that.
That's what I meant.
But when you're looking at Duncan Watmore, Marcus Frost, Isaiah Jones, Howson, who seems to be about, what, is he fucking 55,000 years old? I'm sure it's the same age as Sharp. But like, it seems to be, he could probably be 25 or something, but he seems to have been around a lifetime. And to me, it's not every saying that Boro wanted favourites. With that squad, I don't see it. Do not see it at all.
Don't see him up there at the end of the season either.
Not unless they bring some people in, no. Right. I don't.
Obviously, they were one of the favourites, weren't it, to be up there and all.
Is that just down to Wilder and Mill?
Yeah.
I think it's just down to them. Because
watching them overnight, Mill looked a bit rough.
I think he's probably just still pissed from Jordan's wedding. He's looking at you, Jordan. Still probably pissed and hungover.
He did just look a bit rough.
I just don't see where this fucking championship winning team's going to come from with those players. But they said the same thing about us going up.
We had a bit more of squad depth that time though, didn't we?
A little bit, but not a lot. We had better key players, I think.
We just had a better bunch of players.
I think so. It's
going to take a long time for him to get that closeness that he had with our players.
Yeah. People seem to forget that the players we had were in the primes, and now they're not in the primes. So they're living up to a standard. Because we bought players that were not at the end of their career, but like in their prime. Like these are their golden years.
Yeah.
And after that, they're going to start going down. They're not young lads anymore. Like a lot of them, they've been around a while. They've been around the block. Didsy were a prime example. We got him right at the best stage of his career,
Definitely.
I think. And now we're seeing players where we need to invest in younger players. We need to invest in the future. Basham, he's no fucking spring chicken. You got Egan, who's getting the... so we need to be improving it. Billy fucking Sharp. Jesus Christ, the man could probably play until he's greying in his inner frame.
It's going to be.
Yeah, but do we want him to? Do we want him if he scores goals? So, yeah, I think Boro are a side that really need to invest in.
Had a very poor start to the season.
Haven't they just? Fucking hell. That QPR game... I've only seen highlights, but one of the wankiest games of football I've seen in a long time. It was 3-2. You think it were exciting?
They didn't look a very good team, did they?
No.
They didn't look like a Wilder team.
No. Disjointed. Communication weren't there. Is that again?
Body language, isn't it?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I know it's early in the season, they've got to get back into it.
They'll finish top and fucking run away with it after we've said all this now. But yeah, I just don't see it at this point in time, which means they'll obviously beat us. We've said all we could say about Middlesbrough. Let's go to Johnny from the Boro Breakdown and see what he's got to say.
Hello guys, Johnny here from the Boro Breakdown Podcast. I'm here to give you a preview of Boro's game against Sheffield United after Riverside on Sunday at 2 o'clock. But first I want to give you a bit of a review of Boro's season so far. I mean, caveat, it is very, very early in the season. It's only 3 games in, but we've yet to win a game. Drew 1-1 against West Bromwich Albion, got beat 3-2 off QPR, and then we got beat last night against Barnsley in the Carabao Cup. It was a team which was pretty much half and half of academy players and a couple of first teamers that needed minutes. But in terms of Boro's squad so far this season, we've got 19 registered players, so very, very thin on the ground. We're in the market and we're in desperate need of a left centre-back, cover in midfield, some more strikers. 7 players is probably the most ideal number we can probably get to try and make the squad good enough to challenge this season for the push for promotion. And I think we will get there. We've got the manager, Chris Wilder, who is I absolutely love. I think he's a wonderful, wonderful manager, really intelligent, straight to the point, and plays really good football, and he's rejuvenated us over the last pretty much 10 months that he's been at the club. But there's players to watch out for. There's Riley McGree, the Australian, who is in place of Marcus Tavernier, who has went on to go to Bournemouth. We signed Riley McGree in January of this year, and he's just been a wonderful talent. Really good on the ball, silky, good eye for a pass. To be honest, he's a number 10 really, but he's playing in more of an 8 position at the moment, but he's really, really good. And also to mention Ryan Giles and Isaiah Jones on the wings, who are just brilliant. A lot of our attacking play will come from them. Ryan Giles' crossing is fantastic, and Izzy Jones will probably look to try and dart the play, but his game is adapting. He's coming to more of like a give and go and get round behind. But in terms of the game, I think it's going to be really, really difficult. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Some really good talent across Sheffield United and Paul Eckenbottom. He's building the squad for promotion. It's going to be a difficult game for both sides, but hopefully the Chris Wilder derby might go in Boro's favour, even though I'm saying 1-1. But I'm hoping for a late winner to 2-1. But guys, thank you very much for having me on. All the best for the rest of the season.
Jono, it's time for some saucy anal chat.
Bit of anal chat.
Bit of anal chat.
Is it after water?
Oh, you don't need to be phoning Babe Station for this anal chat, because we're talking about anal. He makes me toes itch.
Oh, so you took on what I said?
I can't say his second name, so it's definitely anal makes me toes itch.
My toes itch.
Anal. Me toes itch.
There you go.
Perfect. I like anal makes me toes itch because it sounds like something. Anywho, what a way to start. What a way to mark your fucking home debut for Blades with that kind of performance.
Yeah, brilliant, wasn't it? I mean, I am one of the biggest fans for Basham, but he's going to struggle to get back in that side after that performance.
That's why we brought him.
He's brilliant on the ball. He's so confident at the back. He's just fit in so well. I think he's Basham's love child.
Basham's Bosnian love child.
That's it.
He was brought in for a reason. He was bought, not loaned.
I know. And he's an absolute bargain so far. If
he's
not hyping him a bit too much.
One game. But if he carries on like that is a fucking steal.
A lot of people have either rated him, not United fans, I mean about
people in the game.
Yeah. So it looks like we've got an absolute bargain there.
That's what I did it. But as much as I love Basham, you can't be sentimental, can you? Like, you can't leave players in there on sentiment. He's getting older. He's a good squad.
I wouldn't say he's been left in there sentimental though, because his
been the best
performance has been brilliant anyway. So it's not as though he's had bad games.
He's been the best player we've had, but look at his age now.
Yeah, I know he's going to... I hope Bash takes him under his wing and just gives him a bit of advice and just...
Teaches him how to drink.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Bosnians need any help with that or something like that.
Very true. But no, the way he came forward, the way he had the ball at his feet.
And then long passes.
Yeah, mate.
It's just, very accurate. It's just...
One thing is, we didn't really see him defending. So, seeing as a defender, we've not really seen him defend yet. Watch him be fucking wank at defending at this level or something.
I do think it'll be more of a test for him if he starts at Boro than what Millwall offered up front. So
Millwall offered something up front?
Well, for what they did.
Yeah. I just see him being that fucking key player that we have been missing. So we've got the right hand sorted with Anal. But
is that joke ever going to get old, by the way?
Never.
Just
like Anal, it never gets old.
It can be dry though.
Dry humour. That's what I meant. Dry anal humour. That's not what you fucking meant.
Of course it is.
Yeah. But we've got Anal on the right hand side. We need that left hand side to sew it up. And then I think Egan's still good for a few years with those calibre of players around him.
Yeah.
It plays to Egan's strengths.
Yeah. You can see sometimes when players a feeling it is when they start retiring from international duty as well.
Yeah,
like you know Wood has, but like he's not yet as a Egan. He's still
fucking international duty. It was like going away fucking camping, playing for Northern Ireland, wasn't it? Let's be fucking fair.
Right.
It's like going to a foot. It's like a fucking,
I've never played for Northern Ireland, so I won't know.
It's like a professional player thinking, fuck it, I'm going to go and train with Stocksbridge Park Steels for a week.
Northern Ireland, usually you're a really good battle on pitch.
Well, so much Stocksbridge Park Steels in a competitive game. Fucking hell, they're not just going to roll over and die, are they? Don't mean they're good. Anyway, one other position I want to look at now the anal chat's over. Midfield. We've talked about players maybe passing the peak. Fleck and Norwood. Are they maybe getting a bit too much stick? Not because of sentiment, not because of what they've done for us in the past, but because when they're on it, they're brilliant. No, Fleck's pass that set up Berger the other day. I thought he'd fucked it up at first, but he got it through to him.
Yeah.
He had good vision to it. He chased it down. He got involved in the game, and from what I saw in the first half, he had a good game.
Where did that burst of pace come from?
Exactly. Where's that been hiding? Norwood, yeah, he missed a penalty.
It could have been this or that, actually.
It could have been. It could have been this or that.
My answer would have been, yeah, they are getting unfair criticism at the moment.
Oh, please
Norwood.
delve deeper.
They do a lot right on the ball. It's like people sometimes wait for him to do something wrong. Remember, I saw that bit.
Yeah.
But for what they do good.
Nobody picks up on that.
Yeah. I mean, they could do 10 brilliant things, and then one wrong thing they've done, people jump on back.
They do the same with Berger, though.
Yeah. But I just think Fleck and Norwood, especially Norwood, gets way too much of it.
Norwood,
he can still pick out a pass from anywhere.
Yeah.
And without Norwood, we struggle.
Yeah,
we struggle in that middle part. Just that on the ball thing he's got.
Berger's not a spray and lay player. He's spray and lay. Anal and spray and lay.
Oh my God.
Berger's not that type of player. In the English game, in the Belgian game, sorry, he probably would because you could stroke little soft passes.
Yeah.
In the Championship or the Premier League, people are going to pounce on them little soft passes, and we've seen that. So he's better up the field. He's got his giraffe legs. He keeps the ball well. So you need an Norwood to fucking sit deep. And
I thought it was off the ball against Millwall were brilliant.
Yeah.
We're closing them down. Norwood always making a tackle. Fleck making tackles. It's what you want to see. I thought they both had a very good game.
If somebody needs stick, I'll happily give it to him. But like you said, people wait, like they do with Berger, on Norwood and Fleck to fuck up. These are the same people who think John. These are the same people who
slagged him off. All they'll remember from that match is that he missed penalty.
Yeah, 100%. And these are the same people who think John Lundstrom was best player in the world, or Michael Doyle was best player in the world, or Stephen Scuggle was best player in the world.
Nobody ever thought that.
Some people, you'd be fucking surprised. There's some people that still think Lundstrom's better than Berger. We've mentioned it every video we've done, but they do.
I'm still yet to meet anybody who said that.
If you do, put it in the comments. But yeah, I do think it is unjust, some of the criticism they get. I think I'm not saying give them a free ride and they fucked up, that's just fucking.
They know when they fuck up though.
I know.
They don't need telling.
That's the
They
thing.
really think they want to put a pass out of place and get ball away, cost us a goal. They don't.
Look at their age. We need to be.
I mean, he's even come off of social media, because he's fed up at bleeding criticism.
Are you shocked?
No, because I think I'd have done the same.
Yeah. I don't criticise a player. I won't at a minute. I won't fucking say.
When you're at the match and you're there,
even on social media, these videos, you don't mention them in it. Like Ollie Norwood, you're a prick. What were you doing? With Fleck and Norwood, I think we seem to forget that we do need younger players to come in and replace them, but we don't have them yet. So while they're our players, I'm not going to be an happy cop and say, we need to get behind them even if they fuck up. If they fuck up, let them know. Just don't at them on fucking Twitter or Instagram. Like, you're a cunt, there's that. I'll complain about them. I'll criticise them on this. I'll criticise them on Twitter, but I won't put them in the tweet.
No. Just
to fucking target them. It's a fucking game of opinions. But there's a fine line between opinions and fucking making it personal. And I think a lot of people are making it very personal.
Yeah. There's no need for it. They're doing their job.
I still think they can be key to promotion if they can find the form.
Really?
Yeah. They fucking done it once before. Look how good they both were at Premier League in that first season when they were fucking in the stride. It's not our fault. It's not our fault that we lost Jack O'Connell and they always had that cover out left side so they could be freed up. Yeah. Especially Fleck. Now he's got to fucking cover and attack. And when you have three players covered in attacking all playing in a little triangle and the same on the right, it works. When you miss a key part of the puzzle and players are having to adapt and fucking change the way that they play, the way they approach every game, you're going to see little knocks off of quality. But with players coming in, with us getting used to I'm not going to say new way of playing, but like more refined way of working the system, it's going to be a case of, when they find the form, it'll come good. I believe that.
Well, I really hope you're right, because
I'm going to be wrong.
I'd have them inside. So they've done it before, like you said, so why can't they do it again?
Exactly. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to round 2 of the Blade Fans previews.
Now then, Blades fans, the terrible affliction which prevented me from doing a Millwall preview. I don't know if you can see the old infected eye is getting better now, so I'm back on the previews with Johnny. So yeah, back on to Boro on Sunday afternoon away, Mr. Wilder's Boro. I think following the result and performance last time, that sort of gave me closure, to be honest. Gave me closure on the tenureship that Chris Wilder had with us and the kind of rivalry, I guess, created there. No ill feelings towards him at all. It just feels like another game now against another promotion rival. So it's always a tough place to go, really. And I think their last result didn't really show a fair reflection on how the game should have gone for them. I think that they're better than they've shown so far this season. But obviously, with Lenihan being sent off, that's a bit of a bonus for us. I don't think we should change too much. I think we should go with pretty much the same. I'd be happy with Ndai starting with Brewster up front and Berger again. But if Billy's fit to start, it'd be that he'd be hungry as he was in the last Middlesbrough match. So that would also is obviously a good option to have. So I don't think there's many that are going to be fit and coming back in. I have to see what happens with the West Brom game, which is tomorrow night. And see if we can get more legs out there, but yeah, it'd be nice to have a similar league starting 11 to last week. But yeah, onwards and upwards up the Blades.
So here I was in the evening sun, relaxing, thinking about how excited I am about the game at the weekend, and then it happened. Got the news came through. Van Winkle, he's gone. Didn't see it coming. Did not see that coming at all. And he's got a massive. I don't give a shit. Obviously, I don't even know what he did. People hated him and people liked him, and I don't know. I didn't really care. Whatever, he's gone. But yeah, really good performance to massively change tact on what I've just been saying. Really good performance on Saturday. It's got me back in the hopeful zone. After Watford, everyone's heads were down and stuff, but we played really, really well against Millwall. And who'd have thought? I'm actually looking forward to playing a Chris Wilder team. I was absolutely dreading it last season, but this season I'm really looking forward to Sunday. He had a massive go at his players in the press, which is what Wilder does, and I think he's good at it. A lot of people say, he's lost the dressing room and all this sort of stuff. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. So I think they're going to have a massive reaction, and I think that he knows what he's doing, and I think that they will really come out of the blocks. And our record at the Riverside is shit, so I think we're going to lose. Basically, is all I'm saying. But now I think it's going to be proper tough. But I'm looking forward to it because I thought we showed enough. Will you stop? Dude, look, fucking idiot! Me. No one wants to play with your ball. What are you doing? Unbelievable! Fucking so unprofessional. What we're saying. Yeah, I think it's been really, really tough. I'm going to lose.
So as mentioned by Roy there, Mr. Ross Barry Van Winkle has gone. Yeah. I'm stepping down as a board member of Blades United World. Nobody cares. What fucking the big statement? It's like, and
thank you for everything you've done. Whatever that was.
He might have done a lot. He might have been key to bringing Anal in. We don't know, but way before him.
Even I'm starting it now. Get off, for God's sake.
But no, I couldn't give a fuck. A certain guy on Twitter who chats absolute shit. I'm not going to name names, so I'm not that type of guy. But somebody like, he was vastly important for what United did, and I'm not sure we can ever replace someone like him. Thank you for this, that, and the other. I said, fuck off. Get over yourself.
Obviously he knows more than us.
Does he fuck? The club hates him because he chats shit and spends half his time going like this on Prince. Like, even club fucking hates him.
Cool.
No, fucking they do. Even people at club, like fucking Betis and them, fucking hate him because he's full of shit. He just brings out the most obvious things in the world and still gets them wrong. So it's a case of with Van Winkle gone, will we see a difference? Is it going to affect us in any way, shape or form? Do we give a fuck? If you give a fuck, get in the comments down below. John, if you give a fuck. No,
but now you've mentioned it, I'm thinking we're not going to win a game now for the rest of the season. So because Van Winkle's gone,
the morale's been damaged that badly. Everyone loved him so much, but that's it. We're not going to fucking win a game all season. We're going down to League One with pigs. We've fucked it. All because Van Winkle's gone. Here's a drink to you, Van Winkle.
Yes. Cheers, Van.
Fuck off and live in a camper, man.
No bed.
Yeah, so, anyway, back to important things. Things that actually are relevant. Final thoughts, Jono, for this upcoming game. How do you see it going?
A juicy one.
A juicy one in the Chris Wilder derby.
Just looking at their squad, and obviously we're a suspended player in the middle of their defence. I hate to say it, but we're going to win 2-1.
Oh! Confidence.
Oh, yeah.
No, even with fucking Warnock in charge and a shit side, we lost to Boro away. I know, was Slav in charge at that point? Slav were in charge at that point. Slav in charge. So that maybe had something to do with it, but we still don't really fare well at Riverside.
No, we don't, but we've already beat one bogey team.
We have.
Now we're doing another away bogey team.
Last time we won there, didn't we wear my favourite ever away shirt, that white one, and where did Brian Dean and Dane Whitehouse getting goals?
I weren't born then, Bob.
1997?
Yeah.
You were in your 50s. But no, yeah, that's the last time I remember us actually fucking winning there. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, put in comments.
I think I've been about 4 or 5 times, and I can't remember us ever winning. So
when in Premier League years in 2006, I remember fuck all. Apart from going in a working man's club, where it had a big sign up saying, "Oh, women must be out by 5 p.m." Seriously, fucking Middlesbrough for you. No, this game.
Everybody's got from videos after that 5 o'clock. Show us.
Lisa, that fucking, it was like on Boxing Day, I think. So my mum and dad went up because we've got friends in Boro, and they were in there after 5 and they were getting some dirtiest looks in fucking world, honestly. I thought we were going to get fucking shanked. But anyway, back to the football. 1-0.
1-0?
See it being a 1-0, yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Well, it depends, because I've got this. I've had this premonition, which is going to be 100% wrong. One team's going to score early, and one team's going to equalise late on. It depends what order it goes in. If they score early and we get a last minute equaliser, yeah, sound, take it. If we score early and they get a last minute equaliser, I'm going to be so pissed off it's untrue.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know, it's not going to be the game that it were at the Lane. I think Wales had longer with him to the pre-season with him. We've said about a wafer thin squad and the missing players and this, that and the other. I still think that he'll be up for it. He was up for the last one, but he didn't have anything that he could really inject into it. They played a lot of games. They were running on an even thinner squad, so they couldn't really do anything about it. We had better players at the time. We've still got better players, but
I don't think we've got a better squad. So
I think
that's why we're for our win.
I don't know.
I think it'll be a good statement and all for the season if we do get it.
If we do get it, it'll be fucking brilliant. It'll show that we're no mugs. It'll show that Watford game maybe were to do more with injuries than it were football.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd love. But then I think back to that second half against Millwall and the 20 minutes I saw on fucking iFollow when I got home, and it weren't that good. It weren't bad.
The job were done. The job were done. They're never really offered out up front. Even we all thought they're going to score and they're going to mess it up.
Do we think that maybe the reason we didn't guff at jugular is because we remembered every time we do that against Millwall, they'll fucking pull back and win 3-2. So it's on counter or something stupid like that. But no,
they got the job done and it was quite comfortable. So yeah, I'm going into this one with a lot of confidence.
What are your score predictions? Get down, comments below. Little tip tap. Let us know what you think it'll be. Will it be 1-0? Will we win 2-1? Is it a different score altogether? Are we going to trounce them 4-0 or are we going to get absolutely bummed? Let us know. Let us know what you think. If you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. Please leave a comment, as I mentioned. If you've not done already, please subscribe. A lot of you that are watching aren't subscribing, and that boils my piss.
Boils my not paying your TV licence.
Yeah, I definitely pay my TV licence. Fuckers. Yeah, just if you're enjoying the videos, if you watch regularly, just give us a subscribe. It helps us grow, and it costs you absolutely fuck all. To those who are going,
have a great time.
Have a banger. Up them blades.